Welcome to Instant Curry USA. Today we are making Inji Puli or Inji curry or Malaga pachadi in my mother's style. Into a stock pot, I am adding 2 cups of water. To that I am adding 100 grams of finely chopped green chilies and 50 grams of ginger, finely minced. You can see it, it's just minutely minced. First, I slice the ginger, then I finely chopped it. So, to this I am adding 1 teaspoon of salt. We can add salt later, it's going to need more than this. 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. I know you will ask, when we have all these green chilies, why are we using this red chili powder? This is the flavor. And after we add all the tamarind and the jaggery, you will not feel the heat. Here we are using 50 grams of ginger, 100 grams of green chili, 200 grams of tamarind, and almost 500 grams, 400 to 500 grams of jaggery. This is the ratio. And some asafoetida, a couple of pinches of asafoetida. This is done. Give it a mix, cover it, and cook it on low flame for 20 minutes. I'll see you after 20 minutes. This is how it looks after 20 minutes. We still have some water, that's all right. Now take a small bite of ginger, very small piece, and try it. That will tell you whether your ginger is cooked or not. Yes, it still needs to cook for some time, another 10 minutes. So I'm going to see you after 10 minutes. This is after 30 minutes. You can see the 2 cups water I used is completely dried out. Doesn't matter. For me right now, the ginger is nicely cooked, but still has a slight crunch. That's how we want it. In case your ginger or the chili has not cooked and it's dry, don't worry about it. Go ahead and add half a cup of boiling water or hot water into it, and just cook it again covered for another 5 minutes. You will be fine. But right now it's perfect like I need it. This is time for me to add the tamarind pulp. So you can see I added 1 cup of hot water so that the tamarind pulp don't stick to the bottom when I add it. If the ginger and chilies get dry like mine, then you add water, otherwise you don't have to add the extra water. Now I'm adding the tamarind pulp. Please make sure to strain your pulp really well before you add it to the dish, because there might be a lot of sand and dirt to it. I used 4 cups of water to soak 200 grams of tamarind and extracted the pulp. So I'm going to give it a good boil. I'll see you after 10 minutes. This is a very simple recipe, but it takes a lot of time. For this amount I mentioned, it is almost 1 hour. So I cooked the ginger and green chili for 30 minutes. Now I'm cooking this tamarind pulp into that for another 10 minutes. So by the time it's done, it takes almost 1 hour for this amount of ginger and green chili. So if you are taking more amount, just double up all the ratio as I mentioned, and it does take some time, but it makes a very delicious Inji Puli. So I've been making it for our KCA for past 20 years. So do give it a try. this for this Onam and have a happy Onam. Though you make it for Onam, still you can use it for another 6 months. So the amount I've told you will give you a quart, and you can just use it as long as it lasts. You really have to boil the tamarind for a while to get the best savory taste, the tanginess. If you are going to use direct pulp and not cook it for 10 to 15 minutes, then your Inji Puli will not last for long, and the taste also, you will not get the candied taste. So please add a lot of water to your pulp and boil it and try to condense it. It's total 15 minutes after adding the tamarind pulp. I am adding 500 grams of powdered jaggery, giving it a mix. If you don't want to add that much jaggery, then go 1 cup at a time and give it a try. But from my experience, this is how I do it, and it always turns out great. After adding jaggery, this is almost 5 minutes. I still have 45 seconds for 5 minutes. So after adding jaggery, I gave it a good full boil for 5 minutes before I start adding the finishing touches. Just add just 1 pinch of coriander powder. That really matters to the taste. Excellent authentic taste of Puli Inji. And for our finishing touches, I am adding 1 teaspoon of crushed mustard, the regular Indian mustard, and 2 teaspoons of white sesame. Now I'm going to turn it off and do the final seasoning. This sesame seeds brings out a great flavor to this, so do not skip this step. Now I'm turning off the stove and removing it from heat before I do the final seasoning. Simple seasoning. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of mustard, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 2 sprigs of curry leaves, 4 red chilies, and 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek powder. This recipe I'm dedicating to my mother and my beloved uncle, from whom we got this recipe. Thank you for watching. This is the final seasoning I'm adding to this great dish. I hope my KCA family in Baton Rouge can make this for Onam and enjoy. Thank you for watching.